Sorry, yes, I do have a little bit of a cold, a little bit of a congestion, a constipado, as it might be called in Portugal. But let's move on now. Should we do that? Should we go towards the Palavra do dia, the word of the day? And I'm going to try a screen share, I think. Dare I do something like that? It's not very exciting if you're watching a podcast, of course. Me talking about... sorry, did I say watching it? But listening to... If you're listening to a podcast, that's not so great. But word of the day today is frio, F-R-I-O, which is cold. And I'll just put that as a meme on our Instagram account, frio, because I've done a nice little graphic for that. And I will try and share this now as a screen share. I'm not sure it's going to let me. Here we go. No, it can't be done. It can't be done. And I'm in danger of breaking my broadcast here. Incidentally, yes, I'm on Get Vocal at the moment, getvocal.com. And we're trying it as a way of sharing the show and podcast of Get Morning Portugal for expats and explorers in Portugal. Word of the day is frio. Let me just close that screen and go to a little bit more background about how you say cold in Portuguese. Let me see if this works. If I press this button.
Cold.
Oh, cold. Yeah, there you go.
Cold.
All right. And in Portuguese?
Frio.
Frio. Frio. Cold. Okay. So let's have a little bit of an investigation. Let's drill down a little bit into the ice layer. And cool, coldness, edge, chill, iceness, chilly, ilium, freezing, and wintry all share the Portuguese word
Frio.
Frio, the noun frio. Now, if like me, you have a cold, and I'm sorry if that's irritating to the audio quality of this radio show and podcast, that would be a resfriado.
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 And the adjective of frosty, frozen, chilly, or gelid, these are English words I don't know, let alone Portuguese ones, is gelido. Let's try that.
Gélido.
Gelido. And on it goes. And yes, I was sniggering a little bit when I was saying constipado, because when I first came to Portugal, I discovered that constipado is a word for congestion. I suppose it is a word for constipation as well. And why does that make me laugh as a 54-year-old? It's just a British sense of humor, isn't it, that doesn't seem to go away however old I get. But constipado, there is a coffee called a café constipado, which is the iced coffee. The other word you should perhaps know about, because I'm trying to give you practical vocabulary and things that are useful to you. And if should you find yourself in the unusual position of being in Portugal and having a cold or experiencing the cold, and it does happen here. I didn't want to, I've been in denial about that. We've had a few months now of damp, very humid, cold winteriness that I just didn't factor in. It wasn't part of my plan here in Portugal. But the other word you might want to know is gripe, which is flu, like gripe, gripe. So there you go. Word of the day is frio, and I hope all of that other verbiage around that, or with some of the other descriptions of cold and coldness, were useful to you.